When I first purchased the Galaxy S23 Ultra, this was the case that came with the phone. Here is a condition after using this case for 1 year. As you can see, it's gotten yellow, it's gotten every single tiny bit. It's as if like I somehow managed to catch it out of a drain. So that's how bad it looks. And this is something that I just put it over there just for the MagSafe stuff. While I was still using this case, I saw an ad popping up in my Facebook that was the only case that you will need. This is MagBak. When you purchase this case, you will have the option to purchase this case along with Cardholder thing. Here you can find certain things that you'll be able to stick it on the car where you can just put it there. The idea is like you fix this part onto some surfaces and you stick this case on top of that so that it will be able to hang onto any surface. It's not that good. The first thing I noticed is the quality of the rubber. The rubber quality is so bad. It uses some kind of the car tire rubber which smells and stinks right out of the package. And I was really depressed because I purchased the wrong product and I paid so much amount of money to get both of these, and I waited so long to receive these two products, which is supposed to be the only case that I would need. So this rubber is very thick, extremely thick, and it feels like so heavy to use. Overall, very bad impression. I tried using this case for about a week or so and then I got fatigued. And then I realized I should go for more original case from Samsung. That's when I saw some of the reviews of the Samsung cases and I came across somebody who was reviewing this Samsung leather case, and I decided to try this case going to some Samsung showrooms in some malls, and then I purchased this case. This is extremely light, paper light, very soft on the inside, very soft on the outside. This leather quality is very nice, and we can see that the patina that has been formed over several months of use. The buttons are kind of tactile. It's not too tactile, but it's not too mushy either. Overall, very satisfied. I think this is still an expensive case. Expensive, made in China, but it's totally worth it. I like it. It's very light. It feels like I'm not even using a case on top of my phone. And so I was using it for several months. One of the main reasons why I purchased the Samsung S23 Ultra is to take advantage of the wide range of camera that this camera offers and make use of the videos for my vlogging purpose. Even though the quality is really good, I feel like it's always over sharpened. Even though there are like several companies manufacturing these kind of filters, I came across this Freewell when I was still using my iPhone 13 Pro. I waited for several months for this Freewell to release the Samsung version of this kind of a case, and they released it. In Thailand, I was just able to get it now, and I'm really happy with my first impression. As I can see, this quality of rubber is so close to the leather quality from this exceptional case. And I'm really impressed that it's rubber, which means that I will be able to make it stand like this and watch videos while I'm eating or something. Right? This is very functional rubber. And on the back, they have this anti-scratch plastic, which means that you will not be able to scratch like how I did it with my leather. So it won't show its age when it comes to this case. It will still stay new, which is a very good design choice. But this case also comes with some kind of a cleaning set, which comes in this kind of a package. When we open this, we can see all kind of cleaning set, microfiber tissue, video tutorial card, and they've even included some kind of sticker, which is really fine. I don't think I will ever use that, except for the microfiber cloth. And the second thing that I ordered is something I really wanted to actually smoothen out this sharpness that this camera captures. So this is actually the Diffusion Snow Mist 1/4 filter, which is working fine. I wish they had like half or even like one Snow Mist 1 filter, which is like one stop of diffusion happening, which will make the highlights bloom and not too sharp. That's gonna give more filmic view. The filter is like this over here, which is a completely oversized filter for this phone, which is like looking really odd, and this filter attaches magnetically to this setup that's on the back of this case. This aside, it's almost impossible to remove the filter without touching the filter glass, which is annoying. I wish it was a bit easier. Other than that, I have no complaints about the filter. Filter is really good. But I have some problem with this metal element. So as we can see here, this metal element is like really metallic. Even though this is not including any further weight, I feel like this one is very sharp, very sharp on the edges. At first, I wanted to clean the lens with the tissue, and then I took the tissue and I rubbed it on top of this, which actually shredded the tissue, and all the shredded parts just fell on top of the lens, which is like even worse. These edges can be a bit smoothened out, but for now it's very sharp around the edges of this metal plate, which is definitely causing some inconvenience because it can even shred whatever is being rubbed upon, which is definitely very rough in my opinion. But otherwise, I think it's a very well made case. I had to make this video. Initially, I did not plan to make any videos on this product because this case has been around for a long time, and I think a lot of people have already reviewed this product along with all these filters. There are other filters that is available from Freewell, such as ND filters, circular polarizer filters, etc. I don't need to have them right now. If at all I need them, I would buy it separately, but for the time being, I don't need it. When it comes to the filter packaging, I don't think there's anything special. It's just another package right here. Let's see what's in it. I haven't opened it. Oh, here is a filter guide. It talks about all different filters available from Freewell. And again, there's a cleaning cloth, which can be very handy in every situation. I highly recommend just put this filter cloth on top of the filter, and also video tutorials. I think it's a very neat trick that they have given these things along with the product. For the price of this case, I think this is a wonderful bargain. After the import duty cost in Thailand, it's about $30, which is nothing when compared to this 10 times more expensive product. This I will never recommend, this MagBak, whatever they're advertising it to be. It's all a gimmick. Never buy this. I don't care if even this MagBak is trying to sue me, because this is like overly priced product. The packaging, they have made it like too extravagant. I don't think it's necessary for them to make such an extravagant packing. But I think this card holder is pretty nice. This is made of good quality leather. In my opinion, it's been staying around for a long time. This MagBak card case, since I have purchased it and I cannot return to MagBak anymore, I tried to use it with this case, Freewell, because it's MagSafe compatible, and so yes, it is working well. I sometimes use it this way. So for this specific purpose, I think it's working okay, because as we can see here on the sides, there's a gap because this card holder is actually on top of this metal. If I try to move it a bit down, it's okay, it can stay there. And again, the best position to place this card holder is to place it a little over the lens, and so I would say it is a very bad design from MagBak, but otherwise I think the idea is okay. Just to hold the loop and use it this way, I think it's okay, whatever. I have the product and I might as well use it rather than just keep it like that. But still, like I just wanted to talk about this case because several things this case gets it right. Even Samsung, we can see that the charger is ruining the bottom of the case. Like every time I plug the charger in, it has to go through this sleeve of the case, which is very bad. But for a Freewell case, we can see that there's enough gap for the charger to go inside, which is really good. So even Samsung hasn't thought about it, but Freewell did, which is fantastic. The grill ports, Samsung case have just enough clearance, but Freewell have, I think, pretty good clearance. On top, we can see that the microphone hole is a bit bigger on Freewell compared to the Samsung's own case. Overall, I think Freewell case, even though it's much less expensive compared to the Samsung case, I think it's a very well made, very functional case. So very highly recommending this case for any Samsung Galaxy S23 users. Even if they're not buying the filters, they can just go along with buying this case only. The case only is very nice. One more concern for me when it comes to buying a case is how well it stays on the floor. So it shouldn't wobble for me. For me, as we can see here, only one side will not wobble. The rest of the three sides will wobble. That's a minor price to pay for such a high quality lens. If you're placing the phone right on top of the table, it's gonna stay like this, it's not gonna move. so there is no wobble whatsoever when you're using this case or even this case. But I do not recommend this polythene case, because as you can see here, this is the condition of the case after like a year or so. But this one is a condition of this case after several months. It's just been like 2 days since I purchased it. The buttons are very tactile and I love clicking the buttons. Highly tactile. I love these buttons. I wish more companies, more brands made these kind of buttons. Very nice, very tactile. So that's it for the video about the Galaxy S23 Ultra's Freewell case. It's a fantastically made case and I highly recommend it. You can use multiple things to go along with it. Even it is MagSafe compatible, so it's highly recommended.